Hello everybody and welcome to episode 3 of Bricks and Whiskers. Today we're going to be talking about the Cullen house. It was sold for $280. It has 2,001 pieces, which gives it a price per piece count of 0.14. This is probably right in the middle. Most of my sets range from 0.1 to like 0.18, 0.19, so it's right in the middle. And this set was released in 2025. I'm a big fan of Twilight. I actually voted on this set on the LEGO Ideas website. As soon as I saw it, I thought, I gotta have it. I'm just a big fan of the franchise. So we're gonna start out by talking about the minifigures. It comes with 7 minifigures, plus the wolf form of Jacob. I like the minifigures, but I'm quite disappointed it doesn't include Jasper and Emmett. I know they're not a major part of the movies, but if you're gonna have the house, especially the Cullen's house, in my opinion, you should be including all the characters. I really enjoy the characters. Most of them have the dual heads with their kind of vampire selves. Jacob has his alternate face along with his alternate hair after he kind of wolfs out a little. You got Bella. Minifigures overall, they're nice. There's nothing really special. They don't have printed pants or anything. The dual heads I find are always nice. It gives you some variability. I like the golden eyes for the vampire parts. The one thing I think is a little bit of a miss is the sparkly Edward. I like the idea of it. I like where they were trying to go with it. There's that pivotal scene in the movies. I just am not the biggest fan of the dots. I wish they would have done a sparkly clear coat or something that was more universal instead of just dotted. It kind of looks like he just has freckles. And also, I understand we don't really see the other characters sparkle at all, but I guess you get that glimmer in their eyes, but the sparkling is only on Edward. And I've also got him set up to have Backpack Bella. I really enjoy this feature. The fact that they usually are displayed in the tree. It's the funniest thing to have, in my opinion. I'm really glad they included that portion of it because it's just a hilarious part in the movie. So it also comes with Bella's truck. I know a lot of people complained about the color of this because in the movies it's kind of like a rusty orange, but this is a very, very red truck. And I also really like the wolf form of Jacob. It's not something I've seen in sets I have. He's got a lot of movement in his feet and arms and tail. So I think that's pretty nice. Okay, now the set itself, I have some issues with. And that's mainly because of my topic of displayability. But we'll talk first about transport. Transport is really easy. It's one piece. Just pick it up from the bottom, move it wherever you want. Like I've said before, I am a fan of the minifigure stands, but because this is a house, there are lots of places you can put the minifigures to display them, so I don't think it's an issue for this. So transport, I would give it a 10 out of 10. Now displayability is where I think it loses some points. So as a house itself, really, really beautiful. They absolutely nailed the design in my opinion. Looks really cool, but my issue is you can't really see the inside. If you had, let's see, some, nah, not even backlighting really. I thought maybe if you had some backlighting, you might be able to see the interior better, but it's just really hard to see anything on the inside when it's all together. Like, yes, they give it lots of windows so you can see inside, but I find it's not the best if you want to actually look at the inside. I said before that if you're gonna have a big exterior, you might as well have an interior. And this set has that. I enjoy that it has an interior, but I just wish it was easier to see. I don't know how they would be able to do that. Maybe if you could even just have removable front panels here, like if you could just take these panels out and snap them back in, I think that would be a really cool feature so that you could see the interior. Now obviously it does come apart. It does come apart, so you can see it in that aspect. So the roof comes off and this part comes off. So if we look at this top level here, we've got Edward's bedroom, got his little lounge chair, his CDs, his record player, the grad caps, which I always found hilarious, and a bathroom. Lots of cool features there. Now we've got the secondary level. This also comes off. I found build-wise, it was a little tricky to build this bottom section. For some reason, I had difficulties getting it to fit so that I could get this second layer on. Not sure if it was something I missed, probably, but so the second layer, living room's really cool. Got the baseball cap and the baseball bats hanging on the window. Then we go into the kitchen. I think the kitchen is pretty good as well. Got your kind of regular kitchen, oven, stove, chairs. I think it would have been really cool if they had something associated with the TV cooking scene, you know, where they're all sitting. They have a bowl, which could potentially be incorporated into that scene. But I think if they had like a TV or something, I'm not sure if that's what this sticker here is potentially supposed to represent, is them, you know, learning how to cook for Bella. I think it would have been nice to have a few more ties into specific movie scenes. The Friends set I have, I think it does a really good job of showcasing pivotal points from the episodes. So like obviously you have the grad caps, you have the music, you got the baseball cap, but I feel like they could have maybe added some other scenes. Maybe if they could have like found a way to have like a broken bowl, or you know, the paper cut scene, you know, maybe if she had a gift box with her. You know, pivotal scenes like that I think are very funny. Like, even Carlisle's office is missing from this. You know, I think that's, they spend a lot of time in his office in the movies, you know, doing research and after Bella gets injured, stuff like that. One thing that is kind of nice is these roof pieces kind of come with mock lights for the, which I think kind of gives it a cool idea. It not only works to keep this piece in place, but it also gives the look of fake lights. Okay, now we got the base at the front door. I like the garden pieces and plant pieces on the ground. So we got a chessboard. I'm not sure if they play that in the movies at all, but obviously the honeymoon scene, they play a lot of chess. They've got the Cullen crest, or family crest, which is cool. The piano, obviously that's a major scene as well. Them playing Bella's lullaby. Large book collection. So, overall, I think the set is well done. I wish it would maybe have some easier, better ways to display it. I'm not sure if you had a light kit, you might be able to light up each room, and that might make it easier to see. But as is, it's kind of just a home. You can see some of the rooms if you look really closely, but I find where it's positioned on my shelf, you can't see very well into the house. So I'd probably give display ability a 6, maybe 7 out of 10. Build experience was good, other than the few issues I had with these connections. It wasn't quite laying flat. Couldn't quite get it together. Cat friendly. I'd say it's pretty cat friendly because it's all one piece. Obviously, the minifigures can go in the building. There is the extra hair, but I could always hide that somewhere. And the little cactus, which can go on a hand or go in a building somewhere, or even be kept in the truck. So build experience, probably give it a 9 out of 10. Cat friendliness, probably give it a 9 out of 10 as well, just because of the few little issues. I mean, I had the truck out earlier, and I just have been keeping the hair and the cactus in the back of the truck, and as soon as I brought it out, the cat immediately tried to knock it out of the trunk. But overall, I would always buy this set. I think even with the issues, I still think it's really cool, and because it is representative of something I really like, then no matter what it looked like, I probably would have bought it anyways. So my opinion might be slightly biased by my love of the franchise, but it's still a very well made and designed set. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. As always, leave a comment below on what you would like to see in the future. Thank you.